Peace and light, peace and love. I set my intention with love and light to inspire divine beauty and clear insight, to love ourselves more with a heart so pure while navigating life so that love endures, to shine our light so graciously, authentically, auspiciously. I set this intention, and it shall be as above, so below, it is so. What's up, y'all? Peace and light and love. And thank you for connecting with me. I'm Shakesha Divine. This is the Pretty Priestess podcast. No doubt about it. Right now, we are dealing with the sun. It is in Cancer. Shout out to the Cancers, no doubt about it. Cancerian energy is sensitive, it's nurturing. They say it can be moody, but I'm going to tell you one thing we know for sure. It's highly intuitive, no doubt about it. And with Jupiter teaming up with the sun, we talking about that intuition being off the chain right about now. No doubt about it. You see, we just came up off of this solstice. And this groove right here that I'm jamming to, this Next to You by Erykah Badu, shouting her out, no doubt. This is one of my all-time favorite artists, The GOAT. Putting this particular song out on the solstice. Now, the solstice, I believe it's in Latin. Sol means sun, and stis means stopping. And so when we get that together, this is about the sun stopping. And me being an individual that's ruled by that sun, with all of that sun energy up in my particular chart system, I was definitely feeling that particular energy. And so I took a pause for the cause, and it was most beneficial. See, now with this sun, it being in Cancer, it rules all of our reproductive organs and everything, our breasts and the body fluids that's within us. This is a time for us to make sure that we're examining that, because the sun, the energy of the sun, it reminds us to examine those particular energies. So with that sun being in Cancer, we're here to examine the things that make us, the sensitivity within us, our ability to nurture things. What have we been nurturing? Are we over nurturing anything? Under nurturing anything? Checking in on our moods. The intuition, no doubt, is off the hook. And so the moon, it reveals the contents of our ego and reminds us to check in on how we showing up out here in these particular streets. And so when that sun come through and it teams up with Jupiter, it expands that energy in a most powerful and impactful way, no doubt about it. And then that moon, it reveals the secrets of our emotions. And so with that moon right now, we got it at Virgo at 2 degrees. 2 degrees of Virgo. See, now we just came up off of this Leo moon. And see, that Leo moon, it reminds us about embracing our sovereignty. And so as we shift over now into this Virgo moon at 2 degrees, this is about showing up, embracing that sovereignty. It's taking the next step in that, right? By finding those routines and rituals like of self-love and self-care. This is what's going to be beneficial in us in navigating these particular energies as we move forward, no doubt about that. You see, this has been a powerful time for us to begin doing those things that we can do to really help in elevating ourselves and healing ourselves. And so with that, we've been seeing a lot of these spirit animals. What we talking like this is summertime, baby. And so at this particular point in time, we are seeing a lot of these nature spirits that come around. Now, these nature spirits, they act as guides and teachers to help us along our way. They work along. They are part of the A-team system. These are all of those auspicious energies that help us, guiding us through this thing we call ascension, no doubt. And so with that, that butterfly has been coming through in a powerful and profound way. And when that butterfly comes through, it's reminding us about transformation. Now, we see a lot of these transformative times that's going down, and especially if you're checking in with all of the world events and everything, like this world is transforming. I assure you, this is happening for us and not to us. And so, all of us that's been wanting to see a lot of systematical change go down in these particular streets out here in this world, well, this is the process of that taking place. So please be encouraged that as we see all of these changes, all of these shifts, all of these bumps, all of the challenges and obstacles that we face, that these are the things that have to happen in order for the changes that we need to get up on that highest timeline. And so that butterfly comes through to remind us to lighten up, to stop taking everything so seriously, so that we can get ready for big changes. This is about us being in alignment for our assignment. See, well, we got one old habit or way of thinking or lifestyles and all of that, that's going to be going out the way by the wayside. This is going to allow us to open up that space so that we can usher in a new way of being. And so this Virgo moon, that's really encouraging us to break some routines that's going to help to elevate us, the self-care rituals and whatnot and what have you. This is really going to allow us to be in this space where we're taking care of ourselves, raising our frustration tolerance, raising our ability to be able to navigate all of the vicissitudes that may come in front of us as we move forward during this particular summertime. You see, we got some energies out here that's really assisting us in this thing we call ascension. We got Mercury that showed up in Leo, and it is linking up trining. And when it's trining, this is working out really nicely. It's helping us out with that Neptune and Saturn that's in Aries. See, Leo energy is about that sovereignty, right? And see, this is about us really being able to think and speak in our truth and our power. This is about taking that leadership energy and everything, right? And then that Aries energy is about taking initiative, about being in our passions and whatnot. New ways of being, new ambitions. And so these working together is really assisting us in making these shifts, these transformational shifts that's going down at this particular time. Now we got that opposition of Pluto, but that opposition of Pluto is really coming through to help us with that rebellion energy, right? See, that rebellion energy, it can definitely serve us, no doubt about it, because this gives us that courage to speak truth to power. But we also got Jupiter and the Sun in Cancer, and it's squaring that Neptune and Saturn too. Now, let's not get it twisted. Like when we hear a lot of these astrologers talking about these squares and everything, they talk about the challenges that you may face. Now, again, I want to reassure you that these things, they happen for us and not to us. And so these square offs is giving us an opportunity to square up in our energies, in whatever it is that we're challenged with. But while we got Jupiter and the Sun both in Cancer, see, Jupiter is that expansive energy, right? And so this is heightening our intuition. That's going on fleet, no doubt. And then we also got our emotional state, like we're gaining more awareness of where we're at. This is really encouraging us to do that deep inner work so that we can heal. So we ain't running around with axe to grind energy, you understand? And so that Neptune and Saturn, it being in Aries, right? And that passionate, right? That take initiative action, right? Because this is impulsive energy and everything. This is also warring energy, no doubt. See, when we get these squared up, we get all of that particular business squared away. Now we can be about the business of doing that divine work we doing. And so I'm feeling this energy in some powerful way. With Mars showing up in Virgo, really bringing back home. With that moon in Virgo is telling us that we need to be doing that self-care, that self-love ritual. And then Venus is coming through, just tapping us on the shoulder. Don't forget about valuing yourself, because Venus is showing up in Taurus, right along with Uranus. reminding us about making some radical changes, some radical shifts in how we show up for ourselves. And so Uranus and Taurus has been showing us a lot of these changes with the weather, fam, because that earth energy is real. And possibly some changes in like what is that, the economy and whatnot. Finances. That all rules over that Taurus energy. So you make sure that you're holding space, making provisions, being prepared. Because giving this information is not about upsetting you, it's about preparing you. We can't be weak anymore, family, where we can't handle opposition. The oppositions, they help us. You understand there's no strength without struggle. And so these energies are coming through in some auspicious ways, helping us along our journey. But not only that, we got divine provisions that's going to continue in helping us along our journey as we go through this thing we've been calling ascension out here in these particular streets. We riding the cosmic waves out here. Cancer season is absolutely doing that for us, no doubt about it. It being ruled by the moon. But see, we got that Jupiterian energy, baby. And I got to tell you, it makes it expansive. We're going to learn some things out here in these streets. We're going to understand how Canaan folks get down. We're going to recognize the real, but this is all about recalibrating so that you got a true circle around you. You got real life. You got real supports around your life. You understand what I'm trying to say? See, these emotions, they can get kind of cloudy. They can trip us up sometimes. But see, when you in tune and you know yourself, you can ride these cosmic waves with proficiency. No doubt about that. And so that butterfly coming through with that transformative energy, reminding us about getting ready for big changes so that we can get rid of these old habits. Making these changes that we've been considering. Mars and the moon is showing up with Virgo energy, reminding us about giving these routines and rituals an overlook so that we can do some things that's promoting love and care for ourselves. This is what's going to help us to grow in our emotional state, no doubt. And so the goddess, the seven sisters, is coming through. And the seven sisters, see, let me tell you about who these seven sisters were. They were a mystical New Orleans family of identical psychics and conjure women. Now, the word on the street is that they never aged. But the seven sisters were some folks were saying that these were shapeshifters that would morph from seven entities into one. But however and what have you, they come through with this message of creativity. And so this African goddess oracle, it brings a powerful message from these seven sisters. They come in on the number 12 vibration. And this 12 vibration is that visionary energy, no doubt. They bring us the message of us tapping into that creativity. See, the guidance that they come through is reminding us to create, because you come from conjurers and creators. Your blood remembers this. So you got to use your gifts to multiply your magic because you're a cosmic creatrix and creative force. The seven sisters is coming through in some powerful ways, reminding us to tap into that creativity. Heart space awakening, no doubt. Reminding us about us being a divine nation within one person. So make sure we checking in. How creative do you allow yourself to be? It's time for us to break up out of that comfort zone. That butterfly was coming through, checking in with that transformative energy, letting us throw away these old energies from the past that's no longer serving us. This is about breaking out of the comfort zone so that we can move more into that creative fertility. Ain't nothing more of an anchor than some stuff that's not serving you. You understand? See, you got the power that creates the planets. And so, baby, you got to understand that you are absolutely creative, whether you think so or not. And so you got to recognize whatever it is you do, this is how you do it. And nobody else's opinion is mattering at this point in time. So allow that inner child to come out to play. We got Mercury that's in Leo. That's going to support you in doing that. See, creating is your birthright. And so is manifesting, baby. And so the declaration that the seven sisters come through and check in with us on that 12 frequency, no doubt, is about recognizing the creative visionary within. What a powerful and auspicious time to be alive. Now let's get into what we need to do to really go help us to dial in some profoundly awesome ways. No doubt. See, some stones that I've been working with, one in particular I want to talk about is this malachite. This malachite will do you right, baby. And two of the things, if you want to really show up and be dynamite and shine your light, rock some malachite and wear some white. Bam! There it is, baby. Now let's talk about this. See, malachite is the stone of enlightenment. This is a stone that is known to have a high copper content. And copper, it amplifies energy. Now watch this. Because see, while we in Cancer season, especially with that Jupiter just really expanding that energy, right? This malachite is going to be a really powerful ally right here, because this work with all seven of the chakras, right? Helping us to get in alignment in a powerful and profound way. See, it opens up the heart for unconditional love. It supports your physical body for the vitality and everything. So the inflammation and everything, because you know that Cancer energy, it rules the body fluids and whatnot, right? So I hope you drinking that water, baby. I hope you doing that, right? But it also helps with the pain so that your body can really circulate properly, no doubt. It helps in clearing the mind, right? Helping us to break a lot of these negative patterns that butterfly was talking about. That's helping us with this transformative energy, tapping us on that shoulder, saying, checking in, checking in, checking in, the butterfly, work with it, work with it. This malachite is really a powerful tool in helping us with self-expression or inspiration. This is also a protective stone, right? Because this stone, again, I declare, it clears and cleanses all of the chakras, but it really works. Now check that rich, deep green color, bringing that earthy love vibration. Works with the heart and the throat chakra so that you grounded in your truth, speaking truth to power out here in the streets. But while you drinking that water and everything, you want to make sure that you don't be soaking that malachite in no water and everything, because it don't really work too well with sitting in water and all of that too long, what have you. Wear the malachite, drink your water. Charge it maybe with a clear quartz. That's going to get you the business right there, because that clear quartz is going to rock with you for whatever it is you're doing and what have you. But this white, baby, with this solstice energy right here. See, now that you done came out from the pause and everything, this is a color of truth. It's a color of purity. It's a color of healing. It's a color of protection. You want to work with this to help in removing those little body aches and pains and everything. It helps in clearing out energy and everything, right? Because this is a color that a lot of those high level soul incarnates wear, right? These is those divine guides, the helpers. Those are those high level spiritual beings out here in these particular streets. A lot of those individuals tend to gravitate towards that white. But white, however, is the color of new beginnings. It's the color of peace. It's the color of clarity and everything, right? And in feng shui, it connects you to the element of metal. And this is a color of clarity, not only that, but business success. You understand what I'm saying? So that you'll have the clarity to be able to make that business you about successful. So rock with that white. Now, one of the other things that I really enjoy wearing white is, especially because it's summertime, and so we having a lot of gatherings, a lot of festivals, a lot of concerts and everything, where you out here in crowds and everything. Whereas black absorbs energy, white repels that energy. It's reflective, you understand? And so when you out there in these crowds and you got that white on, you're not absorbing, especially those of us that are highly sensitive, right? We're not absorbing all of that particular energy. And so this is a powerful powerhouse to work with, no doubt. Working with that white, teaming it up with that malachite, and then a herb and a powerful scent to boot is this jasmine that I've been working with. Now, whoever you talk to, what have you, some is go tell you it's linked to Jupiter, some is go tell you it's linked with the moon. I declare I see the gangster in both of them, no doubt about that. I do declare. But this isn't a particular auspicious energy because, see, these flowers, they go connect me to that earth energy, right? This is going to really tap me into the Venusian vibration of love, of prosperity, and everything. And so, if I'm making like love satchels and everything, right? If I'm doing prosperity rituals and everything, that jasmine is a really uniquely auspicious tap to really dial into the true essence of what that prosperity brings. You feel me? And so this is a scent too that you can work with, that's going to really help to uplift you, that's going to help to relax you, see? Because this jasmine fragrance within itself, it has this calming, soothing effect. And also, if you're dealing with a little tantra or you want to really upgrade the sexual desire, that jasmine is going to tap you into that particular energy as well. It is an auspicious tap for this Jupiter and Cancer energy, no doubt. It works with both of the energies. It's very, very beneficial and auspicious for us to work with during this particular time. No doubt about that. Yes. And so I'm just loving all of this beautiful synchronicity that the divine has been giving me, man, and working with these particular energies, right? Because it helps in really charging up and restoring up that auric field. Again, working with that malachite, because it's going to help to align all of those particular chakras, baby. It's going to really help you to tune the chakras up, clearing them out, purifying it, moving from a heart space energy so that you out here speaking truth, the power showing up in your authenticity. This is going to help you be dynamite and shine your light so bright. No doubt about that. Yeah, I'm liking this a whole lot. So let's talk about these angels. We wrong if we don't, huh? Now, let me tell you something. The Archangel Sandalphon is coming through in a powerful way. That's my DJ that comes through, giving me the music, giving me the business. And so Sandalphon also, it taps into those folks that got a lot of Piscean energy, probably deal with the Sandalphon vibration, because Sandalphon, if you're working with angels, right, is going to help you to really tap into that music and everything. I like the Archangel Sandalphon. Now, right now I'm recording this. This is Sunday, and this is definitely the vibration of the Archangel Michael. Let's not get it twisted. And when you're dealing with the Archangel Michael, my Archangel Michael comes through with the sword of truth, right? He ain't coming through with all of this love and light. Well, he is, but he's fighting for it. You understand what I'm saying? We're talking about truth and justice, right? But also having the mercy to rightly divide that. We got that? See, this ain't punk ass energy we talking about when we dealing with these particular angels, right? Because these angels is coming through with some power, no doubt. And so the Archangel Sandalphon is coming through, checking in with these gifts from God. Now, this Erykah Badu that I'm talking to, this particular groove, this is one from Sandalphon shouting out Erykah Badu, man. I got to tell you, I love her, no doubt. I think this is she tapping into the Piscean vibration, no doubt, no doubt. But this Archangel Sandalphon comes through, letting us know that he's bringing us gifts from the Creator. But we got to be in that space to receive. Open your arms out. Make sure that you're calling on these angels and asking for that assistance and that help. Working with that Archangel Sandalphon is really going to help you to create, to tap into that creative energy that the Seven Sisters was coming through bringing. Tapping into that 12 vibration. 12 also runs the 12th house, which is the Piscean house. Make no mistake about that. I can't make this up. This is just too much synchronicity for me. And then the Archangel Chamuel is coming through, checking in to remind you that you got this love. Because see, a lot of us, we moving into a lot of these soul alignment connections, no doubt. And so the Archangel Chamuel is really helping us in raising our frequencies, tapping into our authenticity so that we can be in alignment with true energetic matches. And so he's coming through bringing the message that he's helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationships. Let's get this work. I'm loving this. And so if you really want to shine your light, you really want to show up dynamite, then you want to be rocking that malachite. You want to be rocking that white. No doubt about it. And now I hope that this was helpful for you. I want to send you out so much love. I want to send you out so much light, peace, and light and love.